As we said last week, the difference in playing at a high level and struggling could be one or two plays. And, we had a couple of negative plays after we got off to a good start, and we kind of steamrolled from there. So just, everyone doing their deal, everyone doing their job. And the number one thing we've done when we've played well, when we've given ourselves a chance to win or we've won, is we've taken care of the ball. And it starts there. We have to take care of the football.
Could he have avoided that tip pass? I mean,
No, I don't think he could avoid that. They got penetration and knocked off our blocker, and the guy who tipped it was unblocked. I don't think you'd ever ask him to see that. He was looking out at Josh, and Josh was open. And probably would have been a nice game if the ball had not been tipped.
Seems like the protection had been better than it was last week.
I think what happens to you, you get in that game, and in those games you're talking about, the score was close or we're ahead. As we said, sometimes the run game does things to help you protect the quarterback, even though you're not getting great production. When you throw 57 times against the Bengals, you're going to have protection problems, and we don't want to be in that position, but we've gotten that position, and we tried to make the most of it.
About the pass at the goal line where Little was so open, was that something you'd like to see him lofted, or is that just the guy making a good play?
He knows it. He needs to loft that ball, and it's a play that's, we use in certain situations. We actually threw the same play to Brundage on the tight end the week before, Barnage, I'm sorry. And it's just another guy came open. He just needed to get a little more depth and put arc on the ball, and it would have been a different play.
Norv, last week you talked about how his ability to run keeps defenses on its toes, and of course he didn't run in Cincinnati. What was the reason?
Well, I think the biggest thing that happens to you is people get tape on you, and they watch it. And the times he's tried to step up in the pocket, Cincinnati did the job either having a guy there spying him, or their rush didn't run up the field quite the way Baltimore's did. So, every week it's a new challenge. And if you hurt someone with something like he did, Baltimore, with his running, Cincinnati did a good job of making sure when he stepped up and wanted to go somewhere, there was nowhere to go.
Did you call anything differently, or did he have to do anything differently because of the ribs in any way, shape, or form?
I don't think so. I think a lot's been made of that. He was, we had to buy, and he had the extra time, and when things are going good, we don't talk about those things. When you struggle, everyone's looking for the reason. Cincinnati played real well. We didn't play as well as we have been playing.
A lot. Some of what was made of it was because of his answer when he was asked about it, when he said, I can't touch it, I can't go there. Is he instructed not to talk about injury?
Not by me.
How Sid was Campbell to rally himself and play a good game against Pittsburgh's style of defense?
Well, I think that the thing that, first of all, we talked about last week is, everyone's complimenting Jason on how he just is steady. He comes in here and he goes to work, and he's been a good role model for our young guys. And I don't think it's been any different this week. He's preparing to play a real good Pittsburgh defense, and it's a defense, obviously, that's a team that's in our division. We talked about that last week. I mean, you get to know each other awfully well. They know our players, we know theirs. It makes it very, very competitive. But Jason's getting ready to go play, and I expect him to play well.
Pittsburgh's defense doesn't have the numbers it usually does. Do you see a difference from years past?
Well, what I saw, they started 0-4 and then had to buy, and then they're 4-2. They've been 4-2 over the last stretch, and they went through a period where they were giving up some big plays. They haven't given up as many big plays, and they're playing better defense. It's a lot of the same cast and characters, and they're awfully good, and they're extremely well coached. They always have been, and if you're going to make plays on them, you have to go beat them, and you have to execute.
You would think that since Horton is a disciple of LeBeau, your offense has seen the elements of that. That's got to help you in this game, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. I think sometimes people play too much into that, but there's certain things that when we look at the tape, say, oh, yeah, we've seen that in practice. To me, it always comes down to understanding what they're doing, and we try to do that every week with whoever we're playing, and then creating matchups and then winning the matchups. And I don't think Ray can help us win any matchups, but
got 2 out of 3, B.
he has helped us in terms of going against the things they do and then having a little better understanding of their defense.